Walpurgis Night's Dream. Oberon and Titania's Golden Wedding. Intermezzo. Manager. Sons of meeting, rest today. Needless your machinery, misty vale and mountain grey, that is all the scenery. Herald. That the wedding golden be. Must 50 years be rounded, but the golden give to me, when the strife's compounded. Oberon. Spirits, if you're here, be seen, show yourselves, delighted. Fairy king and fairy queen, they are newly plighted. Puck. Cometh Puck, and, light of limb, whisks and whirls in measure, come 100 after him, to share with him the pleasure. Ariel. Ariel's song is heavenly pure, his tones are sweet and rare ones, though ugly faces he allure, yet he allures the fair ones. Oberon. Spouses, who would fain agree, learn how we were mated. If your pairs would loving be, first be separated. Titania. If her whims the wife control, and the man berate her, take him to the northern pole, and her to the equator. Orchestra. Tutti. Fortissimo. Snout of fly, mosquito bill, and kin of all conditions, frog in grass, and cricket trill, these are the musicians. Solo. See the bagpipe on our track. 'Tis the soap-blown bubble, hear the schnick-schnick-schnack through his nostrils double. Spirit, just growing into form. Spider's foot and paunch of toad, and little wings, we know em. A little creature 'twill not be, but yet, a little poem. A little couple. Little step and lofty leap through honey-dew and fragrance, you'll never mount the airy steep with all your tripping vagrants. Inquisitive traveler. Is't but masquerading play? See I with precision? Oberon, the beauteous fay, meets, tonight, my vision. Orthodox. Not a claw, no tail I see. And yet, beyond a cavil, like the gods of Greece, must he also be a devil. Northern artist. I only seize, with sketchy air, some outlines of the tourney, yet I betimes myself prepare for my Italian journey. Purist. My bad luck brings me here, alas! How roars the orgy louder! And of the witches in the mass, but only 2 wear powder. Young witch. Powder becomes, like petticoat, a grey and wrinkled noddy, so I sit naked on my goat, and show a strapping body. Matron. We've too much tact and policy to rate with jibes a scolder, yet, young and tender though you be, I hope to see you molder. Leader of the band. Fly snout and mosquito bill, don't swarm so round the naked. Frog in grass and cricket trill, observe the time, and make it. Weathercock, towards one side. Society to one's desire. Brides only, and the sweetest. And bachelors of youth and fire. And prospects the completest. Weathercock, towards the other side. And if the earth don't open now to swallow up each ranter, why, then will I myself, I vow, jump into hell instanter. Zenies. Us as little insects see. With sharpest nippers flitting, that our Papa Satan we may honor as is fitting. Hennings. How, in crowds together massed, they are jesting, shameless. They will even say, at last, that their hearts are blameless. Musageets. Among this witch's revelry his way one gladly loses, and, truly, it would easier be than to command the muses. Ciedavant genius of the age. The proper folks one's talents laud, come on, and none shall pass us. The Blocksberg has a summit broad, like Germany's Parnassus. Inquisitive traveler. Say, who's the stiff and pompous man? He walks with haughty paces, he snuffles all he snuffle can, he scents the Jesuits' traces. Crane. Both clear and muddy streams, for me are good to fish and sport in, and thus the pious man you see with even devils consorting. Worldling. Yes, for the pious, I suspect, all instruments are fitting, and on the Blocksberg they erect full many a place of meeting. Dancer. A newer chorus now succeeds. I hear the distant drumming. Don't be disturbed, 'tis, in the reeds, the bittern's changeless booming. Dancing master. How each his legs in nimble trip lifts up, and makes a clearance. The crooked jump, the heavy skip, nor care for the appearance. Good fellow. The rabble by such hate are held, to maim and slay delights them, as Orpheus' lyre the brutes compelled, the bagpipe here unites them. Dogmatist. I'll not be led by any lure of doubts or critic cavils, the devil must be something, sure, or how should there be devils? Idealist. This once, the fancy wrought in me is really too despotic, forsooth, if I am all I see, I must be idiotic. Realist. This racking fuss on every hand, it gives me great vexation, and, for the first time, here I stand on insecure foundation. Supernaturalist. With much delight I see the play, and grant to these their merits, since from the devils I also may infer the better spirits. Skeptic. The flame they follow, on, and think they're near the treasure, but devil rhymes with doubt alone, so I am here with pleasure. Leader of the band. Frog in green, and cricket trill. Such dilettantes, perdition. Fly snout and mosquito bill, each one's a fine musician. The adroit. Sans souci, we call the clan of merry creatures so, then, go a foot no more we can, and on our heads we go, then. The awkward. Once many a bit we sponged, but now, God help us. That is done with, our shoes are all danced out, we trow, we've but naked soles to run with. Will-o'-the-wisps. From the marshes we appear, where we originated, yet in the ranks, at once, we're here as glittering gallants rated. Shooting star. Darting hither from the sky, in star and firelight shooting, crosswise now in grass I lie, who'll help me to my footing? The heavy fellows. Room. And round about us, room. Trodden are the grasses, spirits also, spirits come, and they are bulky masses. Puck. Enter not so stall-fed quite, like elephant calves about one. And the heaviest weight tonight be Puck, himself, the stout one. Aerial. If loving nature at your back, or mind, the wings uncloses, follow up my airy track to the Mount of Roses. Orchestra. Pianissimo cloud and trailing mist o'erhead are now illuminated, air and leaves, and wind and reed, and all is dissipated. Illustration.